So we start the what if. So we begin on the what if. During the 5-year time gap in Kame's house, Krillin thought that Goku was very stronger than him, and he wants to get even more stronger than him. So he did what Goku would do. He go to Korn's tower and get the Ultra Divine Water. He was a bit stronger than Goku when he drank it, but not by a lot, just a little bit. Krillin was amazed by this power about this water can hold. He didn't know this would be this much, but he needed to get to Kami Tower. He bet he got most of the strength from there, so he flew up there and he asked Kami to train with him. He began training for about a few months. Then Tien would notice, so he fly there himself. So Tien would join, and also Chaozu would be with him, so he would join as well. So we got 3 people training on Kami's. What a bargain. At the end of the time skip, Yamcha joined as well. But they aren't the only ones that are getting stronger. Piccolo was surprised that the humans are training a lot during the 5 years. So he wasn't just gonna stand there and let the Earthling get stronger. So he trained non-stop every day. Meanwhile, Goku was surprised that Krillin has his powers, making Goku trains for himself as well. But he trains 8 hours per day since he has limits because he has a family now. He trains Gohan a bit, so at the end of the time skip, everybody is way stronger than in the Saiyan Saga counterparts, except for Yamcha. But the others are stronger. Even Piccolo is stronger. So here are the power levels. Piccolo is at top at 4,500. Krillin is at 4,375. Tien is at 4,200. Chaozu is at 3,000. And Goku is at 2,300. And Gohan, the weakest of all, is at 20. While Goku was going to the reunion with the others, with Gohan, while he was going to Kames, Goku was shocked that Krillin's power was skyrocketing his power. Meanwhile, Raditz shows up and he spotted Piccolo. His power was not like Kakarot's. And plus, he didn't look like Kakarot's. His power was only 500. That was weak, but that's what he thinks. Piccolo power up. Surprising Raditz. So Piccolo landing a punch. It braked Raditz's stomach. Piccolo kicked his head, pushing him to a mountain. Punching his gut with a falling kick. But Raditz laughed. but he killed him anyways. Yeah, he did train for 5 years, after all. Before he killed the Radix, he said 2 Saiyans will arrive in 1 year's time that are very stronger than him, so Piccolo warned about the Z fighters, so they trained for a year. The changes are Gohan didn't get kidnapped by Piccolo because Goku didn't die, so that means he trains with Roshi for the time being. Goku didn't die because Piccolo finished the job already. And last but not least, the Z Fighters are much stronger than in the canon timeline. So they trained for the lives for the Saiyans. Here is the power levels. Piccolo is at top at 7,500. Krillin is at 6,100. Goku is at 5,700. Tien is at 5,000. Chosu is at 3,750. Gohan is at 3,400. Yamcha, and finally, the weakest, Yamcha, is at 2,300. So they came in the battlefield in the wastelands. They are very stronger than in the canon timeline, except for Goku, but he's still strong. The battle against Nappa was a joke. Gohan and Yamcha deal with Nappa together, and they defeated Nappa, but Vegeta killed him anyways. The battle together, they defeated Nappa, but Vegeta killed him anyways. That wasn't a threat anyways. The real threat was Vegeta himself. So the Z Fighters began to strategize the plan of defeating Vegeta. So Gohan, Chaozu, and Yamcha and Tien go to the key offensives, while Piccolo and Goku and Krillin go on to the melee offensive. The three attacked, rushing at Vegeta, punching him, but he dodged all the attacks, while the melee offenders distract Vegeta. The key offenders blast a wave at Vegeta. And somehow, this is working, but Vegeta is getting annoyed. So he charged a Gallic Dawn gun to turn Earth into space dust. But the Z Fighters aren't gonna give up. They charge a beam as well to counter it. Piccolo charge a beam, Goku charge a Kamehameha wave, Krillin charge a Kamehameha wave, Tien charge a Tri-Beam, and Yamcha charge a big spirit ball. Gohan charged a Misenko, the beam was, and they all charge. The beam was in a clash, but the Z Fighters won, which led the huge crater in the wastelands. Vegeta was shocked. How can the Earthlings and Kakarot beat the Prince of All Saiyans? He was so angry, so he made an artificial moon to turn into a great ape. Now, his first target was Goku, so he had it with Goku. So he breaks Goku's ribs with his bare monkey hands, leaving him to the ground, stopping him. Goku gushed blood from his mouth. Then he smashed Tien with his foot, crushing Tien until his ribs break, then crushing his organs. Chaosu was angry, so he sacrificed himself for the greater good. It was stronger than in the canon timeline, but it didn't do nothing to the Great Ape. He was so much stronger than Chaosu. Vegeta laughed, and he was about to crush the others until a destructo disc came at the Great Ape. But Vegeta noticed this and jumped, and then Yajirobe cut Vegeta's tail. Vegeta was way more angry, and then Vegeta was small in size. And then Vegeta started to get more angry than in the canon timeline. So he started to beating the injured Piccolo. He smashed him into a mountain, blasting him with all his strength. But then he was tired. But Gohan was angry, punching him into the ground, punching Vegeta until he bleeds. Gohan spared Vegeta. Gohan said, "Go and leave this place or be killed." Krillin was angry about this, but Gohan let him go anyways. As Vegeta went to Namek, Gohan fell down, injured and beat up. A few days later, Gohan, Goku, Yamcha, and Krillin was in the hospital after they get killed. Except for Goku, he almost died. If it wasn't for Krillin. But then they realized if Piccolo is gone, then the Dragon Balls go bye-bye. So they found Kami's ship and then headed to Namek to revive Piccolo. And that's what I'm gonna leave the what if. Peace.